911, seconds matter, but what happens if the person having an emergency doesn't speak English or English isn't their first language? In Greenville County, there is a service used that helps in those situations. It's called the Language Line, and it's been used by the county for years, but it's something the 911 director doesn't think many people even know exists.
Fox Carolina's Zach Perletsky explains what the system does and how it really makes a difference. Zach.
Well, Justin and Tori, think about this. Over the last 24 months here in Greenville County, 26 different languages have been translated through the Language Line.
Let me ask you a few questions. I'll have help on the way, okay?
Dispatchers are typically the first voices someone hears, potentially in the worst moment of their life. What happens if these two people don't speak the same language?
Greenville County is very international, more international than most folks probably realize.
That's where the Language Line comes in. When someone calls 911 and speaks another language than English, the dispatcher will call the Language Line, who will then find a translator for the person in need. The whole process can take just seconds.
I think it's super important, even when you speak fluent English. Like I know my dad. When he has complications with that, he would instantly go like, "Is there somebody there to speak Spanish or Portuguese?"
Estevão Marques dos Santos' family moved to the upstate 10 years ago after living in Mexico, Argentina, and Brazil.
A feeling of comfort, feeling of being able to be heard.
Greenville County E911 Director Rick Blackwell says they have never heard a language that can't be translated by the Language Line. Calls over the last year have come in by people who speak Swahili, Farsi, Thai, just to name a few.
What a 911 call taker is concerned about is getting help to that caller as quickly as possible. So anything that helps, like the Language Line, remove any kind of burden from that caller is a good thing.
The Language Line is also helpful to first responders. Even with technology evolving, Captain Patrick Fortenberry at the Greer Police Department says there is an advantage to having a real person translate the conversation.
There are native speakers of those languages who understands the nuances when somebody is talking, the manner in which they speak, to be able to kind of relay that to the officer as they're interpreting to us to provide context to what is being said.
Now, the Language Line is paid by 911 through 911 fees. And in the last couple of years, Greenville County has also put in place a separate system where people can text with dispatchers in their native language. That text will automatically be translated through that system. For now, reporting, Zach Perletsky, Fox Carolina News.